What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining me once again. Today we play in Wasteland. Gotta show some love for this map, old school map. Call of Duty 2, one of the first Call of Duty games. Well, actually the first Call of Duty game that I ever played. The best game, hands down, still in my opinion, out of all Call of Duty games. A lot of people say it's the number 4, but I actually believe number 2 still rocks my socks. Anyways, we're using the TAR-21. This gun is an absolute beast, especially with the silencer, because the damage is still there and the recoil is minimum. What I'm basically doing this moment is I'm just trying to secure C. If we secure Charlie, because I'm playing with a couple of friends, I told them, you guys grab Charlie and I'll cover you from far away. And what I'm basically doing is I'm covering the surrounding areas, making sure the enemy does not come through. So once we capture C, I'll try to go to B by pinning them down at B, because if you capture B right now, they're gonna spawn everywhere, and we don't want that to happen. Okay guys, let's flip the subject right now. I'm tired of talking about this old game. I'm pretty sure if you really want to hear a commentary explaining this game, you would listen to one of the guys who have 70, maybe 100, maybe 300,000 subscribers. I want to talk about subjects that actually matter to me. So I'm not sure if you guys are going to like this subject, and I'm not sure if you're going to enjoy this subject, but I'm going to do it anyways, and hopefully you might understand where I'm coming from. I want to talk about Occupy Wall Street. Now, you might be saying, what is Occupy Wall Street? It's not a bunch of hippies who are against the government or anti-corporate guys. I believe is actually a very sensitive subject, and a lot of people are with them, or you're 100% against what's happening right now. I believe the reason this is happening is because of the bankers are being absolutely greedy motherfuckers. Sorry for using that language. They rape, they blunder, they actually pillage everyone in this world right now, and they're actually doing it on the sly way. Basically, they tell you to buy a house. If you cannot pay for the house, if you lose your job for 1 month, you lose your job and you don't have 1 month money, they won't wait for you. They'll foreclosure you, put your house away, and you'll be in forever debt. You'll be going bankrupt. Now, a lot of people in the United States, especially in America, this is where it's happening the most. It's happening with healthcare, it's happening with normal college tuitions, fees, and all that stuff. People are getting hit really hard with this recession. A lot of people were assuming the recession was going away, but it actually came back 10 times worse than a couple of years back now. Okay, before we talk about more about the Wall Street, I want you to I want to explain to you. Oh, that's my phone right there. God damn it. Hold on a minute, guys. Okay, I'm back. Now, you can see from this footage that I really suck ass with the AC-130. I try to get better at it. I try to, even when the game was brand new and everybody was on it like a year or more than 2 years ago, I was still shit with this. I don't know. I'm good with the chopper gunner, but AC-130 is just not my strongest point. I'm trying to get better at it. If you don't believe me, I'll show you this footage right now from a different game, which I played right after this one. And I miss almost every single person every time. They're spawning right there and I'm just shooting, but I'm just way too slow when it comes to using the AC-130 by switching the weapons up and all that stuff. Now let's get back to the subject of Wall Street. The bankers are not doing themselves any favor whatsoever. They borrow people money. As soon as they borrow you, they want to rape you completely blind by putting up the interest rate, by making sure if you do not pay, they absolutely make you crippled for the rest of your life. A lot of people finish their colleges, a lot of people finish their universities. They put on a lot of years, they put on a lot of hard work on it. They have to pay a lot of money back, but as soon as they finish, they can't get a job, they can't support their families. So what happens? Those people become disgruntled, and what they're gonna do, they're gonna protest, they're gonna go on the street and wear those V for Vendetta mask. If you don't know that movie, you should definitely watch it. It's an amazing film. But I believe that mask they're wearing actually takes away from their serious point that they're trying to make. Now everyone that looks at them thinks like, okay, are they being serious? Because they're trying to make a point by saying the rich people are controlling the 99% of the wealth from this earth. But then they're trying to quote or take something from a film which obviously comes from Hollywood. You know how rich the Hollywood is. So basically it defeats the whole point of their, you know, protest. Now this is happening almost everywhere around the world right now. I think it starts in Spain, and then it just, as a fire, it just catched on, and step by step it was going all over around Europe, and now in the United States, Canada, I think it's about to follow. Almost every nation, everyone around the world is fed up from the recession that has hit them hard. Now I don't want to see what happened in London in the summer, like those riots. I don't want to see stuff like that. As long as they do this peacefully. Again, my phone, guys, hold on a minute. Okay, I'm back. Those pesky bankers trying to give me a loan once again. I ain't falling for that, boy. As long as they can keep peacefully, I don't mind. They can do whatever they want. You know, they can peacefully protest, you know, peacefully gather. There's no problem with that. But what happened in London was unexcusable. It was just disgusting, in my opinion. Even though what happened was something no human being can justify, I do sort of understand where the youth is coming from, because a lot of the times people get frustrated when they don't get their ways. People go to unis and colleges, they finish, they're gonna collect all this debt that they have to pay in the future, but then they can't find a job. But then the counter argument is, if you can't find a job, does that mean you have to go out and destroy stuff? Of course not. I believe the parents or whoever's responsible for them should have taught them, if things don't go away in your life, don't kick and cry. Try to get better. Don't let the man beat you down. Basically, that means get up and fight. Like they say, it's not the size of the dog in the fight that matters, it's the size of the fight in the dog. So basically, stand up for what you believe, but do it the right way. Don't become violent, because violence doesn't solve nothing. Thank you for watching once again, and I'm out.